Yeah.
So I hope, you know, to play on the first ever, so hopefully grow and grow. Have you played at Knebworth before?
In 2009 we did Sonosphere Festival, yeah.
Right.
Yeah. I remember coming here in 1986, I think it was. I came up from South Wales, where that's where I'm from. And I came to see Deep Purple and no other bands. It was the worst weather ever. It just poured down. I think we actually left before the end. It was so wet. So it's quite nice to be back playing with the sun. Yeah. We brought the sunshine, so that's what.
Have you seen any of the other acts today?
Yeah, just watched a few. Yeah, it's a good day. We didn't get here until.
So did you know the acts back in the day, or was it?
Well, we started in '92, so some of these bands have been around, but we I think we're kind of the odd ones out in the lineup because we're quite, a bit more rocky. So we've toned our set down a little bit today. So we're going to go for more singles because we're promoting a best of anyway, so it works out quite well.
Yeah. So you brought that out last year, didn't you?
Last year, yeah. That had like 50 singles on it. So we were amazed that we've done that many, but it'd be interesting to see how we go down because we're not the obvious band for the lineup, but I think a lot of these bands are very song based and we're still a very song based band. So hopefully they'll know a few of our songs.
Is there a particular song of your catalogue that you particularly enjoy playing, or that goes down the best with the crowd?
Well, it's the obvious hits like Just a Day, but I mean, Just What I'm Feeling is equally popular, and even some of our less known singles, were actually quite big radio songs, so people kind of know them, but they don't realise that we did. They go, "Oh, that's the band that did that as well." So it's not just that 2 or 3, but we're quite lucky because we have actually released a lot of singles. When you're doing stuff like this, it's great to have that. It's like a real, it's like a good arsenal of songs, in the background, so you can play them. Oh God! Well, we're quite similar, aren't we? Even though Taka grew up obviously in Japan, I grew up in South Wales. It was sort of. We had quite some similar taste, didn't we? Anything from
70s to 80s,
70s, early punk rock, through to bands like the Police, Led Zeppelin, Black Sabbath, even some really mellow stuff like Fleetwood Mac and Nick Drake and all that kind of stuff.
Yeah.
We're pretty eclectic. Even some American stuff like Tom Petty and all sorts. Taka likes a lot of, like Stevie Wonder and a lot of
soul music.
Yeah, we're in. I know we don't really sound like Stevie Wonder on our set, but we have
the Police and all that stuff.
Exactly, the Police, But I think it shows the power of music. It's very universal. The fact that we were listening to different parts of the world, but we're still the kind of similar bands growing up.
So how did you two get together musically?
We were looking for a new bass player because the bass player we had wasn't a permanent member, and Taka put an ad in a free ads paper called Loot,
And
I just called him up, and he just moved to London, and it was a bit like let's hook up. In Camden, wasn't it?
In Camden, with John.
Cup of tea.
Yeah, cup of tea. I thought we were going to pub, but we were going to have a cup of tea first.
It was. I think Taka was going to the pub. It was like,
And you just gelled,
Well, it took some time because we've always been a 3-piece. We're actually 5 at the moment, but we go from being 3, 4, or 5 live, all depending on how many the albums that we've recorded. Sometimes need more layering, but we've always kind of been a sort of 3-piece at heart, haven't we? We always like 3-piece bands as well. Yeah, we just kind of kicked off, didn't it?
Now we're 5-piece on the stage.
Yeah, I know we don't talk to each other. I know we're 5-piece. There's only 2 of us in the band full time, so we have to pay them all. No, but they're a great bunch. I mean, it's very much a band.
It's good,
It's very much a band feel, even though they're not all permanent
members. It's a kind of luxury, isn't it?
Yeah,
to have extra people.
Have you got any special memories from when you first started out and you thought made it? Is there a moment when that sort of clicked and you thought things are going in the right direction?
Actually quite a few. We did that. Well, obviously that was quite a big one in the day because it was one of those pros as kids we sort of grew up with. But for me, it was the first time we did the main stage at Reading Festival. It was a really big turning point in our career because we pulled a really big audience. We were on quite early, and everyone was like, "Who's this band?" We saw this little 3-piece, and everyone was just there for us. That was a big turning point. Yeah.
Yeah. Well, today we are here for Cool Britannia, but we weren't really in the Britpop side. But we weren't even American grunge bands, so kind of
Mid-Atlantic.
Yeah, but we're still here and play for these audiences.
We were part of the kind of American grunge scene and part of the Britpop scene at the same time, so we're kind of in between. But we've got people come to our shows who are massive Oasis fans and stuff who are into our stuff because we're still guitar bands. We're very song based. That's what it's all about, really. Kids don't really analyse it that much anymore. It's not like your rock, your Britpop. It's just music.
Just open for everyone. Now. Things like your video just today, everyone singing in the bedrooms. I mean, that is just such an iconic video. Whose idea was that?
It was the director, wasn't it?
Because we have to. We're on the tour actually in Europe.
With REM, yeah.
So but physically we couldn't be in the UK to make a video. So actually, yeah, director said, okay, why don't you ask your fans?
He'd been watching You've Been Framed one night, and I think over a few beers, and said, this is all before YouTube, so it was actually way ahead of its time, that video. And he goes, I've got this mad idea. I basically want your fans to film themselves doing anything they want to your song, and we're going to just see what comes back. And they had hundreds, and they just picked all the best ones. And it's just kind of, we looked at it and went, this is either the best video we've ever made or the worst. We just didn't know. But it ended up being like one of our most successful, and probably one of our cheapest videos as well. But it's so iconic, that video. Yeah. I'd met some of the people that were actually in the video after. One of the guys is about 6'5" now. He was like a little kid in the video. But it's just one of those things. It was just good timing, and it's before the power of the internet kicked in, so it made it very. But it still stands up, It's still.
Definitely does.
But
So you've been touring quite a lot, haven't you? Playing lots of different festivals this summer.
Yeah.
What have you got lined up for the rest of the year?
Just recording. We're going to
China and Dubai.
China first time, and just going to do another feeder record, and probably do the same next year, hopefully.
Yeah. Because you last year was your best of album, wasn't it? And then 2 years ago was your last studio album.
All right, Electric, yeah. So it's been pretty quick, and also the best of came with a new album that came part of it called Arrow. So that had 9 new tracks on it. So we've kind of done quite a few. There hasn't really been a gap, but we like it that way. It's better than.
It's best to stay busy and do what you enjoy.
Yeah, it is. If it's there, if the spark's there, then just go for it while it's still there.
Cool Britannia! Let's go!